Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. We have a very interesting market today. There are 5 projects that are just huge in Japan that seem to be leading some of the strongest gains. Tezos, which is very, very popular here, is up 7.9%. Neo, a longtime favorite, up 15%. Filecoin, oh, Japanese love to mine it. It is up 24%. And then we've got TRX, which is Tron. Recently listed on BitPoint just as of March 17th. It's up 27%. I think this gain is coming directly from the exchange in Japan. And so you probably woke up to some really crazy headlines this morning. And last night before I went to bed, I remembered, okay, remember, it's April 1st, and every year crypto always tries to do some really I gotcha headlines. And I woke up to Ripple settles XRP case with SEC for 100 million. And I did for a moment think, what? And then instantly, oh, it's April 1st. Well, Brad Garlinghouse did give us a little bit of an update with Emily from Bloomberg, and I'm going to play just about a 40-second portion. And I think he is just hoping that there is maybe some change of narrative when Gary Gensler is hopefully getting through the nomination portion of his confirmation through without any roadblocks.
Hopeful with Gary Gensler, the new chair, likely new chair of the SEC, likely to be confirmed here in a couple weeks. There's an opportunity to have a conversation with that new leadership as he brings his team in on what can be done that's constructive for Ripple and really for the whole crypto industry to provide that clarity and allow people to participate in these markets and to build companies around these technologies.
Yes, it's very important. Especially the SEC just went after another project called Library, which is an alternative to YouTube. And they're not going to stop there. So it definitely is something that everybody in this space has to pay attention to. All right, for those of you that are listening to people who kind of come across as fearmongers, or may I say they are very often ones that don't do their own research. There are camps out there that don't hold Bitcoin, or maybe they just dabble in it a little bit. And in doing so, they think that gives them a license to criticize it. Like, hey, I'm a Bitcoin owner, but, well, I'm here to tell you something. Bitcoin is not going away. Yes, it might be regulated slightly different than it is today, but here is just another example. We've got Goldman Sachs in, finally. They're in to offer digital assets starting in Q2. Now, Bitcoin might not be the solution for payments, but it is the solution as a financial instrument to make money for those who are controlling this space when it comes to making money, because yields have gone to near zero for bonds and negative for interest rates. And for Bitcoin, it is being pumped up as a new financial instrument. Hello. There's no way Wall Street is going to let this go. No way. And the accredited investors around the world who are looking for ways to continue to amass their great wealth, they are going to make sure that this digital asset survives. So if you want to stay on the other side, and if you want to ignore reality, and if you just want to be negative about the way it currently is using energy, that is going to be solved. And I just want to say, well, then have fun on the other side, because it is going to be here and it's going to make a lot of people wealthy. One more little bit of research that I've been doing over the course of lots of months here is about the digital asset XDC from XinFin. I was really lucky to have the CEO tool on the channel, which opened up my eyes, and I have just had a little bit of a degree of frustration coming from other content providers, insisting that every time you hear R3, it has something to do with XRP. And that just, I tried to change that narrative many, many, many times. But now I think I finally can do it, and people will listen because there is an official announcement that has come out. And that announcement came on Tuesday that it has become the official R3 token to lead as a settlement token inside the Corda ecosystem using the DASL Crypto Bridge. DASL, which is built on Corda, provides a means that value can freely move between different blockchains. And so XDC now has a really important role within those Corda apps. Data can still be private, which everyone knows is so important for the banks. But with this, limited data sets can be transferred to the XDC public network, mitigating that institutional risk, and it provides a real hybrid network. So XDC token will connect with every Corda app, as very often called Cordaps, on the public network. Financial institutions have selected Corda and XDC as suitable to engage with blockchain. And right now, the focus seems to be in trade finance. Richard Crook, who is a certified Corda developer, he has 9 years also with the UBS Bank. He said in the press release that XinFin's XDC and Corda open the door for more participation in blockchain. So what do you want to follow? Well, if this is interesting to you, just about 8 hours ago, we see that Corda has inked a deal. Yeah, this is not just speculation. It's a deal that's been inked to launch on China's blockchain. So R3 is in the Chinese network. R3 has an office in Japan, Singapore, and is deploying tech in Thailand. So this collaboration, which is all about trade finance, supply chain, financial services, it will import some of the existing Cordaps. So I suggest if you are interested in how a digital asset can really provide utility and solve a real-world problem using the Corda technology, XDC is something you want to pay attention to. So every time you do hear the word R3, no, don't think XRP. Think XDC. And speaking of China, wow, I really want to do a video that follows this, that talks about Adam Trademan because he is saying some very, very profound things about China. And also, he is going to take that newest Ripple board position as a member. And yeah, I hope he updates his LinkedIn page because he lists himself as the CEO of BRD and also the SBI mining, but he doesn't associate anything with his SBI Ripple Asia, which I find really kind of strange. So let's hope he gets his LinkedIn updated. And I want to take a look closer at what he is saying. I did list this in the Twitter feed that I have. It was when he spoke with Pomp last spring. And it's quite something. So please look for that video to follow. And in the meantime, I jumped to a little bit of fluff with someone in Japan that is shooting around Tokyo with an infrared camera. And I am so curious for these infrared camera apps that are downloadable because the photography that you can get out of it is really visually so beautiful. I found their Instagram page. I'll put a link to it down in the description below. Chiffon Cake, I love your work. It's so beautiful, and I can't wait to download one of these infrared apps. All right, do look to another video to follow. Yeah, I'm going to tell you that the Ripple share price is going up, up, up on the secondary market for those who create a financial instrument from common shares that are sold to them, which are pre-IPO. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.